Alright, what's good, y'all? It's Deli Del, so go and click that bell. So, real quick, just wanted to let y'all know what's going to be going down here on this channel. You know, for the most part, we're going to have a lot of reactions. A lot of reaction to videos, you know, y'all requests. Sometimes it's just videos I want to react to. You know, y'all definitely throw some requests out there. You know, whatever you throw, as long as it's, you know, appropriate somewhat. And I'll make certain I react to it. So, but yeah, you know, that's for the most part what we're going to get here. So today's video, we got top 10 Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. So, you know, without further ado, really, we just going to go ahead and get into that. And, all right, let's get it popping.
You seem to be doing all right so far.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 MCU movies. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Ring the bell.
For this list, we're looking back at 10 years worth of Marvel Cinematic Universe movies and deciding which 10 are our favorites. Number 10, Doctor Strange.
What did you just do to me?
I pushed your astral form out of your physical form.
What's in that tea?
The Marvel Cinematic Universe is no stranger to fantasy, but the first cinematic appearance of the Master of the Mystic Arts kicked things up a notch or two. When brilliant neurosurgeon Dr. Stephen Strange has his hands mangled in a brutal car wreck, his search for a treatment leads him down a pretty unexpected path, one that ends with him as Earth's newest magical protector.
How many
With
Marvel
psychedelic
Cinematic
visuals and
Universes
epic
is
fight
there,
scenes
like,
that combine
or
spellcasting and martial
MCU
arts,
movies
this
are
is
there,
definitely
like,
one of the most visually dazzling entries
15,
in the
20?
MCU. And that's saying something. Thankfully, we don't need the eye
Doctor
of
Strange in
Agamotto
the
to
top
turn
10.
back
Doctor
time and
Strange
watch
is
it
definitely in
again.
the top 10.
Romano, I come to bargain.
Number 9, Thor Ragnarok.
Neo.
Ooh, at 9?
Queen.
I don't know.
Let's be honest.
Ragnarok
the
was
first few
pretty
entries of
good.
Thor weren't the most
Well,
exciting
I
films
don't
the
know.
MCU
Let's
had to offer,
see. We'll
but
see
the
what they
third
say for the
installment
rest of the
changed
list,
that
but I
in
don't
a big
know.
way. Combining director Taika Waititi's trademark humor with a futuristic aesthetic inspired by the art of Jack Kirby, the film is an absolute blast from the start to finish. In addition to familiar faces like Thor, Loki, and Heimdall, the film also introduces a whole whack of new characters to the MCU, and we'd be excited to see any of them return for more movies. Come on, Marvel,
Man, I'm
give us
sorry
that
they
Korg
killed
spin-off. You know you want to.
Heimdall.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cork. I'm kind of like the leader in here. Made of rocks, as you can see, but don't let that intimidate you.
Number 8, Avengers Infinity War.
Tell me his name again.
Thanos.
Man, I'm
Infinity
sorry
War is by
about
far
Gamora,
Marvel
man.
Studios' most ambitious project to date, bringing together practically
There's so
all of its
many
main
other
characters for
storylines
an
they
epic
could've
confrontation with
explored.
the Mad Titan himself, Thanos. Once again, Joe and Anthony Russo pull off a giant crossover event that feels like a comic book come to life, but it's Josh Brolin's Thanos that simply steals the show. There's more to Thanos than meets the eye, and while seeing this enormous cast of characters come together is something fans have been eagerly waiting for, they couldn't possibly have anticipated what Infinity War ultimately delivers. Number 7, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Finally.
For years, Marvel fans have wanted to see the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man finally join the MCU to appear alongside the other Marvel heroes, and our prayers were finally answered in a big way. After appearing in Captain America Civil
Like,
War,
the back half
Webb
of this
has swung
list
into
is
his
really
first solo
making me
MCU
angry,
adventure, and the
because
result
I
was
feel
everything
like
we wanted,
a lot
and
of these
more.
movies should not be on this high up on the list. Like,
For starters, we got a fantastic new
But-
Spidey in Tom Holland, to say nothing of the incredible supporting cast.
Like, how have we
Really,
mentioned
who would have
Infinity
ever
War
thought
already,
that the
and we're not
Vulture
even
would
in the
turn
top
out to be a
5?
great
That's
and
not.
memorable villain? The Vulture. We wouldn't have called that one.
I'll kill you dead. That's what I'll do to protect my family, Pete. You understand?
Number 6, Black
Michael Keaton
Panther.
played a really good villain, though. Really good. Black Panther's number 6? What is in
Another
the top
newcomer to
5?
MCU who had his debut in Civil War.
What is
King
in
of
the top
Wakanda's
5?
First cinematic solo outing quickly became one of the most beloved and successful comic book movies
Iron
ever.
Man 2.
Not just in the MCU. And when you watch it, it's not hard to see why. Ryan Coogler's film is brilliant.
Dude, if they
and
rank
visually
one
breathtaking
Iron Man
offering
movie
that
over
perfectly balances
Black Panther,
superhero
I'm gonna
action
lose it.
with powerful and relevant themes.
I'm gonna lose it.
And that's
I'm
not
gonna
even
lose it.
getting into Michael B. Jordan's performance as Killmonger, a villain who people are already calling one of the best in the history of the MCU.
I waited my entire life for this.
We have just 2 words for you: Wakanda Forever. Number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hey, you know what? There's another name you might know me
Better
by.
than Black Panther? They stretching.
Star-Lord.
They stretching.
Who? Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw.
When
Oh.
Marvel announced that this practically unknown superhero team, which includes a talking raccoon and his buddy, the
Better
sentient
than
tree,
Avengers
were
Infinity
getting their
War.
own movie, we thought they'd finally gone off the deep end. But imagine our surprise when the end product wasn't just a fantastic movie, but one of the most fun, engaging MCU films to date.
It's real!
The film manages the almost impossible feat of being a rollicking space rock opera and one of the most emotionally engaging comic book movies ever made. And that's on top of introducing characters who've since skyrocketed in popularity, going from little known to household names almost instantly.
They'll be fine, Dad. I'm gonna keep an eye on them. You? Yeah. Me.
Number 4, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Part superhero epic, part top spy thriller, Captain America's second adventure came out of the gate running. Literally.
Say it. Come on!
When Cap uncovers a Hydra-orchestrated conspiracy within the ranks of S.H.I.E.L.D., he and the Black Widow go rogue to stop the sinister Hydra before they can unleash a fleet of helicarriers on an unsuspecting public. Things only get more complicated when Cap learns the true identity of the Winter Soldier, Hydra's top assassin. While it's common for middle films in a trilogy to be the weakest in the series, the second Captain America film breaks that trend in a gloriously badass fashion.
Bucky? Who the hell is Bucky?
Number 3, Iron Man.
Oh my god.
The one, the only, the movie that started it all. The first film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is still one of the very best. The film came out of nowhere.
Hey, Watch
took the world
Mojo
by
done
storm
lost
with
the
its
touch,
action,
man.
charm, and world-building, taking a relatively unknown hero
Oh
and
my
turning him
God.
into one of the most recognizable characters in pop culture.
Let's face it, this is not the worst thing you've caught me doing.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without Robert Downey Jr., stepping into the boots of a role that reignited his career and the ever-reliable Jon Favreau behind the camera. In the years since, MCU films have gotten bigger, but very rarely better.
I am Iron Man.
Number 2, The Avengers.
2012.
The Avengers? That's what we call ourselves.
When Samuel L. Jackson made his surprise appearance at the end of Iron Man,
I love
the
Avengers
countdown
'cause it was
officially
filmed in
began to
Cleveland.
a film that comic book fans had been dreaming of for decades. Over the next several years,
Yeah.
Marvel carefully
That's not the
set
only
stage
reason I
for
love
the
the
biggest
movie. The movie's
superhero
amazing.
epic the world had ever seen. And when it finally hit screens, it surpassed even our wildest expectations. Marvel could have buckled under the pressure of bringing together Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, and numerous other characters from their extensive roster of heroes. But instead, they made comic book movie history with a film that remains one of their absolute best. Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
What are you doing here? First off, I'm a big fan. Appreciate it. So who the hell are you? I'm Ant-Man.
How do you feel? You look taller.
Drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Shut up!
Number 1, Captain America: Civil War.
Trying to keep you from tearing the Avengers apart. You did that when you signed.
You want to know the one thing harder than making a great middle film in a trilogy? Making the third film the absolute best of them all. Captain America's third adventure sees the Avengers torn apart when legislation is introduced that would place them under direct UN control. And the question over what to do with the enigmatic Winter Soldier only makes it worse.
Shouldn't Avengers shouldn't know.
There's no other film we can think of that better balances superhero action, serious themes, and gut-wrenching emotional drama. To say that Marvel hit this one out of the park is an understatement.
He's my friend. So was I.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and subscribe for new.
Alright, so yeah, I mean, listen. Nah, real talk, I just feel like the entire list should have just been flip-flopped. Like, you know, it just didn't feel like, it felt like from 5 to 10 should have been 1 through 5 and vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like how you could put Iron Man over how you could put Iron Man over Avengers Infinity War or Black Panther, I just don't understand. You know, that's just me. Like, actually, it's not just me. I'm pretty sure it's not just me. But, you know, I mean, that's certainly Watch Mojo. So, I mean, hey. But cool. You know, I mean, other than that, I mean, it was okay list. I mean, I'd say, other than that, it was definitely the right 10. They got the right 10. I'll give them that, definitely. So, but, you know, maybe y'all feel differently, you know, so if y'all feel differently, you know, comment, you agree, you think I'm stupid, they had the right list, they tripping, what, tell me, but, you know, leave a comment, let me know, or whatever y'all want me to react to next, and, yeah, let's get it. Deli Del, ring that bell.